Alright, this is Rabid Waffles. I'm Fugitive Redeye, but this is Rabid Redeye Reviews. And today we're going to be talking about Urotsukidoji, something I've talked about over on my channel multiple times. And Corbin has now just finished watching the original series. Not just now, it was actually like a week ago, but you know, easy come. So, Urotsukidoji, it's an anime that has 5 arcs. It's based off the manga by Toshio Maeda. First arc is just called Legend of the Overfiend. Second arc is called Legend of the Demon Womb. And then we got Return of the Overfiend, Inferno Road, and then the final chapter. Initially, the final chapter did not have a US release, but when Discotech did the Blu-ray re-release, it did get a US release. Which was pretty cool, because other than that, I had to rely on bootlegs, and also my Japanese Laserdisc that I had of it.
Like, Urotsukidoji is hardly even a hentai. Like, that's like a very minor part of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when there's sex scenes going, they can get pretty intense, but they're not, like, the main focus.
I mean, like, you could get a plot summary that doesn't really reference any of the sex at all.
Well, I mean, some of the sex is necessary, like Akemi and Nagumo, because, you know, the conception of the Overfiend and stuff. And to be clear, when we watched it, Corbin has only seen the movie cut of 1 and 2. And we watched them dubbed, with the exception of 5, which doesn't have a dub. At some point, I plan on showing him the perfect collection and the subbed versions of all the parts. But, yeah,
my favorite
Go ahead.
parts are 2 and 3, though.
Yeah. 2 is my favorite part as well. I do like 3, though, a lot. Like, I think Caesar is a good character. Buju's a really good character.
Like, I think my favorite characters are Caesar and, Munchausen.
Yeah. Munchausen's really cool. I like him. He's easily my favorite villain in the series. Like, again, I guess if you count, like, Caesar, it's debatable whether he's a villain, because, you know, at the end, it's kind of revealed that he was actually right in a lot of ways.
Rest in peace, Caesar.
Well, he didn't die.
He's not dead. He lived.
Well, yeah, I know he was just, like, was he just ahead, or was Elector just ahead? One of them was just ahead. And they got, like, on a ship and left. He got fucked up, like, Buju kicked his ass, and destroyed a lot of his cyborg body.
A happy, not heavenly birthday to Caesar.
I would say each arc has its own main character to a point. Amano is obviously the main character of, like, the whole series, but in most of the arcs, he kind of takes, like, sort of a side seat and lets a different character take the role. Like, in Part 1, it was Nagumo. In Part 2, it was Takayaki. Part 3, it was Buju, as well as Part 4, it was Buju. And then Part 5 is the only one where I would say Amano is the primary main character. There's not another one who takes the center seat.
It's actually cool how, like, Amano Jaku is, like, a badass kind of character.
Yeah. And he's much better in the anime than he is in the manga. I still like his manga version. His manga version's much more of a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, well, his introduction in the manga is like, there's a baby in a stroller that almost gets hit by a car, and Amano swoops down and saves it, like, out of habit, and he's like, why did I grab this? I hate babies, and he throws it in a river.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he hates humans in the manga. Like, he becomes better as it goes on, because he builds, like, a relationship with Nagumo and Akemi, but before that, he's just a manipulative, like, piece of shit who doesn't give a damn about humanity and only cares about, trying to find the Overfiend.
That sounds cool. Who's the Green Goblin fucking person?
Kahoki?
Is he?
Yeah, that's Kahoki. Yeah, he's cool. He's in Part 2, obviously. I will say there's, like, I don't know how much, you pay attention to it when you watch it, right? Because, like, I didn't catch some of the inconsistencies the first time. But there are, some pretty massive inconsistencies between Parts 1 and 2. I mean, the obvious one is, like, when the hell does it take place, right? Because, you know, Part 2 takes place sometime after Episode 1, but before Episode 3.
Yeah.
But that's not the only thing. Part 2 takes place in Tokyo, and the entire rest of the series takes place in Osaka. And if you don't know, Osaka is on the complete opposite side of Japan from Tokyo.
Yeah.
Now, I never really caught on to that when I first watched it, because, you know, I don't really know Japanese geography. And I'm able to just kind of let it slide and not really pay that much attention to it. But there are, like, people who theorize that it actually means that the series is like a time loop. And that's why there's differences in Part 2.
If they were in a time loop, it would explain like a lot of like the weirdness in the series.
Yeah, and also like I haven't read like Shin Urotsukidoji, which is different entirely. I do actually have like a bootleg disc that has the entire Shin Urotsukidoji manga on it, which is super hard to like even find pictures of. Which is why on my second channel, when I did like soundtrack uploads of Urotsukidoji, I actually used visuals from Shin Urotsukidoji because they're kind of rare.
They should have done more with the Nazi stuff in the second one.
Yeah, for sure. It's mainly just a way to establish Munchausen as a character, I think. Also, with the translations, there's obviously a bunch of differences in the names. Like, there's the Overfiend is called Overfiend sometimes in the dub. Other times he's called Chojin. In the
Chojin.
Yeah, you are the great Chojin, aren't you? Let me see that super Chojin dick.
Yeah.
He's not the one. He's not the Chojin. You released Mao, you asshole.
The way they say Chojin a lot of the time is really funny.
Yeah. The dubs are really funny, which is part of why we did the dub, because manga entertainment is fucking awesome.
The dub was like at the funniest in like the first one, I think.
Yeah, for sure. That's why, like, and I do think that, again, when we watch it again subbed, it'll be a different experience, too. At some point, we're going to watch the remake, and the remake also has a difference in translation as well, because in the subtitles of the remake, the Overfiend is referred to as the Ultra God, but the remake, the only thing I don't like about the remake is the new art style. Everything else about the remake is awesome.
How does the new art style look?
Very 2000s. Like, a lot of stuff is, like, shiny, the humans look kind of generic, the demons don't look as cool, there's not as much detail. Amano still looks pretty cool, and Amano's backstory is actually better in the remake. Like I said, the remake actually does make a lot of things better. The remake, they actually make Osaki, the jock from part 1, they make him, like, the main character, basically. You know, the one who dies in episode 1, he's the one who licks Nagumo's face.
Yeah.
You get a little problem in your pants there.
Yeah, it was funny. And I feel like the later Urotsukidoji's, like, they're a lot more, like, focused on, slow pacing and like backgrounds and stuff.
World building?
Yeah, like they focus a lot more on the world, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. Like I do like part 3, I think in particular, I really like the world building with the Makemono, the demon beast hybrids, and the obviously Caesar and like the whole like apocalyptic society that it has in part 3.
Oh yeah, when it gets apocalyptic, like that's what's the apocalyptic aspect is really cool at the end.
Yeah.
Like I wish we saw more of the apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching part 5, you're like, yeah, this is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I know, too bad it's only one episode and ends on a cliffhanger. You know that the manga is only part 1, right? Like, all of the other parts are anime exclusive. And even with the cliffhanger, I like the anime ending better than the manga ending, because the manga ending's actually pretty bad.
Oh yeah, what's the manga ending?
So the manga ending, it ends kind of similar to part 5, actually, in a way, where, Amano's like, I'll get you, Overfiend, I declare war on you. But then, in the manga, he's like, I'm gonna go back into the beast realm, or the demon realm, or something, and train. And so he's going and he's training, and then, like, a random demon shows up and catches him when he's not paying attention and kills him, and that's the end.
Damn. Sounds anticlimactic.
Yeah. Well, I think Toshio Maeda just probably had a deadline and just had to end it, right? Like, that's the story of a lot of great mangas. Like, that's why Go Nagai, a lot of his series have kind of rushed endings. And with Devilman, it worked out really well, obviously, but...
I wish Toshio Maeda could do the Devilman hentai.
Right? Have Toshio Maeda do a version... Like, have Toshio Maeda rewrite Devilman Lady.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Another thing to bring up is obviously the pronunciation. Chisu always fucking... Well, not always. He doesn't anymore. He knows that I'm just going to say it the way I say it. But he used to always be like, it's actually Urotsukidoji, not Urotsukidoji. And I'm like, oh, I don't care.
I thought it would sound cooler if it was like Urotsukidoji.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I say it. And like, if you really, if I think the way that Toshio Maeda himself says, he says it kind of fast. He's like Urotsukidoji.
Toshio Maeda's based as hell.
Oh yeah, I love Toshio Maeda. His YouTube channel's awesome. Fight scenes in this anime are really good. Like, I genuinely think this anime has awesome fight scenes. People, when they hear, oh, it's a hentai, they're just gonna imagine, oh, it's just a bunch of... No, there's genuinely awesome fight scenes, amazing, like, backgrounds and character design. Everything just looks dark and cool.
Yeah. It's almost too dark. This fucking... Like, there's more, like, color in, like, Go Nagai's.
Well, yeah, but I think they got a good amount of color in this, too. I mean, you still got the vibrant, like, character hair colors and some of the outfits and stuff. And, like, the energy blast.
I mean, it makes it feel, like, more, like, dirty. Like, it feels more dirty watching it with how dark it is.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is just, like, cool villains and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like my favorite characters are Munchausen and Caesar, and I like the monster designs. I mean, that's kind of my favorite thing, is atmosphere and creature designs and stuff like that, and it's got a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yeah, and the original Urotsukidoji series, I think, does that amazingly. I think it does it better than... Like, it's one of the best animes as far as atmosphere and monster designs.
Yeah, there's all kinds of, like, great-looking, like, OVAs from the 80s that are, like...
Yeah.
Like Geno Cyber, and,
we should do a review of that, too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Violence Jack. I think Violence Jack, out of the OVAs, is like one of the best ones, like Helltown or Evil Town, whatever the fuck it was.
Both.
Yeah.
It's Helltown in Japanese, it's Evil Town in English.
I really like that, and Amon Apocalypse of Devilman. Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Alright, that's all wrapped up in a neat little package. Bye.